Hi guys, it's Sims Australia and welcome back to a brand new speed build of a 19,000 simoleon starter home. So this build is in Willow Creek and it's just on one of the little starter lots, 20 by 15, and actually I built this before Tiny Living came out, okay? So there's none of the Tiny Living stuff in it at all, and I kind of was in this mindset of I either share it or I just completely forget about the build altogether. And you know what, I wanted to show it to you guys because it is a 2-bedroom starter home. It has space for 2 adult Sims and a toddler room, and it's only 19,000 simoleons, and like, I love it. I think it's super cute. It's an awesome starter home for a small family that's just beginning their lives. And yeah, I hope that you guys, can find use for it in your games. It took me quite a while to work out the layout and stuff like that. It was not an easy build to do, but yeah, I'm happy with how it turned out, and I hope you guys end up being too. So actually, speaking of Tiny Living, although this was not built with Tiny Living added or even released really, I did go back in and for the upload to the gallery, it has been set to Tiny Home Residential and it fits within the small tier home. So it is 95 tiles in total. Some of that is decking and stuff like that. Yeah, so basically, if you guys do have Tiny Living, even though it's not built with any of the items, when you add it to your game, if you choose to, you do still get some bonuses from it. So it's not like a huge house, but it's definitely, it's not a micro house either. It's, of reasonable size. But yeah, so I actually managed to get some pretty okay landscaping out in this. We also had like a bike in the back garden that I'm doing just now, and I even get some lights outside, so like it's a proper functional little home. It would look super cute in your game, and I'm really happy with it. I also didn't even use debug items, so that's like saying something. That's, an extra layer of challenge, really. And yeah, I do have like a little backstory in mind for this build. It kind of came to me while I was building it, and although this does happily fit like a 3-sim family, this is basically, in my head, a home for a single parent and a toddler. Just like, I think she might even be quite young. I've kind of, in my head it's the mum, and she could be even really quite young, or even like an older sister almost, as opposed to a mother. Like, maybe they're off on their own for whatever reason, and yeah, she has to look after her little baby sibling. And I think it's really, really adorable. I think it's like a lovely idea, and yeah, I like the build, guys. And okay, so I'm saying "and" a lot for starters, but this kitchen was a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. It was so difficult to get a layout that I was happy with. It took me so long, and that fridge is just sort of like squished in the corner there, but I mean, they have like a dining space and everything. There's stools for them to sit on and everything like that, and plenty of counter space considering what it was like in the tiny homes, considering how little counter space they have. I mean, the fact that I built this before Tiny Living came out, I had no idea what was going to hit me. I was like, oh, this is so difficult, this is really hard to build properly, it's difficult to get layout. I had no idea what was coming. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I hope you guys are starting to see, like, even though this is a starter home and it's a relatively cheap starter home, I'm managing to fit in clutter and decoration and stuff like that. I'm really happy with that, to be perfectly honest. It's a little bit sacrificed for the fact that they've got a teeny tiny TV. I didn't get that one at like 1,000 simoleons and then size it up, because it would have, one, blown the budget, and 2 being a little teeny bit cheaty, which usually I don't have an issue with, to be perfectly honest, but I don't know, I was sort of feeling it, like I was like, no, I'll stick to the brief. I'll be real. But yeah, the build, considering the price limit, I don't think is lacking in any character or decoration or anything like that. It feels lived in. It felt it when I was building it, and looking back at it, considering it's been well over a month since I built it, honestly, I still feel like it has like a good amount of character and personality. You know, it feels lived in, that kind of thing. And it easily could not have been, you know, I could have put in the, you know, extra special appliances that work really well, or like the TV, or added a laptop somewhere or something like that. But then, you know, it's, for one, it's good that your Sims get to work up to that. If you're doing like a true starter and you want your Sims to basically start off with not very much, but build it up so they have these things like that, it's good for that kind of thing. And then yeah, it allows for just a much cozier build, really. It allows you to actually have a house that feels like a house, you know, for your Sims. So yeah, I'm pleased with the decision that I made in that respect. And okay, oh guys, I don't actually think this is a toddler room. I think I'm getting confused with the tiny cottage. Okay, this is not a toddler room, so this is like a proper kids room, really. And yeah, this has more than they could ever want. They have like their bookcase and their decor and their toys, and they even have a desk that they can work on and stuff like that. And it's really cute. There ends up being like animal posters on the walls and stuff like that, and I'm just like, oh baby. Yeah, I don't know, I'm feeling sappy. I'm a bit, yeah, okay. I'll stop now. Yeah, I like this room a lot. It's cute, it's really bright, and it feels like springtime, I guess, you know? Like you get rooms, like the other room is quite dark, and that can be cozy, that can be really, really cozy, but for a kid, I think they enjoy the bright colours. I think that is what they want, you know? And it all flows together really nicely, in my opinion. And it is the basic kids furniture. There wasn't like much else I could do, because this is honestly the cheapest stuff, and keeping it within the budget is difficult, and I'm not used to it. I don't do starter homes often, guys. Be nice to me. But you know, it worked out. I got a room that I was happy with, and I like it a lot, and I hope that you guys do too, because I love it when, you know, I remember to put things on the gallery and you guys end up downloading it and stuff like that. That makes me really happy. It's nice that you guys put my builds in your games. But yeah, I'm just adding finishing touches. I'm actually trying to lower the price at the moment, trying to fit it nicely within that starter, but that is the build done, and we're on to the screenshots. So if you guys liked it, could you please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone!